Welcome back, one and all. My name is Eltimar, and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Tyranny. Where we left off last time, we had just claimed this tower, which is pretty exciting. The sculpture doesn't respond to our touch anymore. We are free to leave. Also, we have Ebb as a companion, just chilling out over there. We're not going to bring her along. I guess we're going to go down to Ascension Hall. Do I want to go down there? No. I guess we can go to Sunset Spire. Or, is that where we're supposed to go? It looks like it is. Okay, first of all, let's go down to Ascension Hall. Let's just take a look around first. And then we're going to go pick a spot to go to, I guess. Probably that one that's glowing, because it appears to be the only one that we're allowed to go to, so we'll see how that plays out. It was a pretty hard last fight against Fifth Eye. He is a ruthless combatant. It took several attempts for us, but in the end we were victorious, of course. Barely. There were a few tense moments for sure. Luckily, our team pulled through in the end. Also, dead bodies everywhere. There is some blood chanter leather. It's fine. Might be better than what we're currently using. We'll take a quick look. There's a throne. The stone throne is caked with a solid layer of dust. No one has sat upon it for quite some time. There's molded bits of bread and dingy water. A decent meal hasn't been had in this room for a long time. Also, we have some companion conversations we might have to do really quickly just to see what they are all about. We might be able to get some more rep with some of them, or possibly lose rep with some of them, actually. Also, this place has been cleared out. We can actually go to the other rooms and see if there's any loot for us to grab, which we will do very soon. Let's do the conversations first. Barrick stares at you through his narrow eye slits, saying nothing at all. The only evidence that he still lives is the steam of heavy exhalations that escape the cracks of his helm. I can speak. Are you okay there, Barrick? He continues to stare, unmoving. Though you can't see his face, you get the impression that his mood has darkened even further. The stench that his armor exudes has intensified. Are you mad about something?
You betrayed Graven Ash, the Legion, and our northern countrymen. As far as I'm concerned, you are a traitor to this campaign.
Barrick leans in close, looking ready to throttle you. We quick-saved right before this, so let's just try and punch him. Your fist connects with his armor with a hard clang. Barrick looks at you with as much confusion as disapproval.
I don't know what you expected would happen, but I'm only too pleased to disappoint you.
He turns away, shaking his head.
Let us be clear on one point. You have my blade, but my heart belongs to Ash and the North. I am a weapon bound to you only by duty. Nothing more.
Okay, let's retry that. I kind of want to see if we can make him a little bit happier with us, because he is our only tank, and we kind of want him to stay around and not betray us at some point in time. I need him to soak up a couple hits. Alright, Barrick, let's try that again. Same thing, you okay? Mad about something?
You betrayed Graven Ash, the Legion, and our northern countrymen. As far as I'm concerned, you are a traitor to this campaign.
It was my right as Tunon's Fatebinder to choose a side.
And you chose the savage Tearsmen over those who came to guide them with a civilizing hand? You disgust me, Fatebinder. Let us be clear on one...
Alright, that didn't end us any better. We didn't get any fear, though, luckily that time. Let's try yet another thing. Maybe we'll try and get him to stand down, although I highly doubt that that's going to be any more effective than the other two. You okay? You mad about something? Stand down, soldier. Something in your tone causes Barrick to reflexively straighten his posture and stand at attention. He gradually eases his stance and looks down at his palms, horrified by his automatic response.
Let us be clear on one...
Okay, so he doesn't like that either. Well, Barrick doesn't like us. That's just the way it's going to be. Next person.
The Scarlet Chorus and Disfavored are at each other's throats. Can't say I didn't see that coming, but the Archons might have waited until one war was over before they started another.
Do you think I made the right decision?
Fighting with the rebels? I'm sure Tunon didn't see that one coming when he dispatched you to help break the siege. Who can say? War is all about compromising your morals, deciding who lives and dies. What seems like a mistake turns into your greatest call down the road.
She doesn't seem very mad at me.
I'll say this much. Our time together is anything but dull. My blades are yours for as long as you'll have me.
Let's be off then. Cool, she's happy with it. And the sage...
At least in theory, I'm supposed to be observing history and not getting myself wrapped into it. All the same, this is the thrill of a lifetime. Rarely does one stand so close to monumental moments in the making. You're playing a very dangerous game, or maybe toying with your food. By adopting the Vendrian God, you've bloodied the waters with the chum of hope. I must ask, did you help the Oathbreakers to suit your own plans and whims, or do you genuinely wish to protect them?
I am still debating the fate of the Tearsmen.
I see. And with the fates of thousands in the balance, it is most wise to weigh carefully your choices.
Exactly.
And what of their past actions against Kairos? Aren't you worried of guilt by association? We saw what became of Karen for merely suggesting treachery.
I don't care one bit whether or not they love or hate Kairos, only that they obey me.
You rescued the Vendrian Guard from the brink of doom, as you did with me. I speak from experience when I say this. That buys you a lot of loyalty.
Good.
Whatever you do next, consider that many eyes will be upon you, for you have both delivered and taken away the Overlord's edicts, and few will know how to make sense of the latter. You are an exception the Archons cannot afford to ignore. They will likely aim to control or destroy you.
Noted. Now let's get going. Cool.
Nope, won't happen.
Exciting. Things are afoot. We have our own little keep, theoretically. We have some loot to grab. Definitely.
It's all in the reflexes.
Research dagger plans. We can craft in this game? Well, that's fancy. We'll take a look at that a little bit later. What was in this room that was lootable? We missed something in here, obviously. Was it just a camping supply, though? Or was this room locked? No, we definitely went into this room before. Let's go see what this is. Might be something really neat. Who knows? It is locked iron gauntlet plans. A new Spire Forge plan is available. Locked iron gauntlets can be created with access to a Spire Forge upgrade and proper materials. Gotcha. That looks like arrows? It's a lot of arrows. The arrow crate had water in it. Does the water crate have arrows in it? Kinda actually, it has potions. So pretty close. We'll take a quick peek outside and then we're gonna go try and travel to Lethian Crossing, where we will meet up with Tunan and see how he takes our little how am I gonna... Ooh. Oh, that's the Fifth Eyes loot. Crimson Great Spear. That's actually a really cool weapon. It might be worth using. It's two-handed. It's a little bit less DPS and a little bit less... I like that mask too. We'll take a peek. A little bit less armor penetration, but we'll see. That's a one-handed iron axe. Is it good for you? It is not that good for you. I think that was just camping supplies, but we need to head out this way anyways to get through the gate, so we might as well just take a quick peek. I don't suppose we can go to the other areas anymore. No. That one's locked off. It's just camping stuff. Oh no, there's a bow in here. Well, how is this bow? It's the same. It's literally the same bow, but...
No reason to tarry.
Good enough. Can't go any further that way. There might be some loot up here. I'm guessing this is still those camping supplies from earlier. I just want to quickly check. And then we'll head out. No, it's something different entirely. It got renewed. It's now a light leather vest, which might actually be better than what we're currently using. I think I'm going to use that spear, mostly because it looks incredibly cool. Where did it go? If I were a spear that looked awesome, where would I be? Right there. That looks cool. It does lower our damage by a bit though, but makes us slightly faster. Also, actually, wait, we should check one thing. What special things does it have on it? Nothing. It doesn't have fire or anything. It's literally glowing. Weird. Oh well. Anything up here for loots? I like loots. Something for loot? No. Anything hidden? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's get out of here. Quick save. Off to Sunspear, I think it's called. No, wait. Sunspear's from Game of Thrones. I don't think it's called Sunspear. Unless they are looking to make sort of a parallel. I guess it's possible. Sunset Spire, that's what we're looking for. Lethian's Crossing. 2 days of journeying. That's a group of mercenaries, members of the Bronze Brotherhood, are blocking the road. I hope that things go okay for us. I did save before we left, so we should be okay. Should be fine. Things happen like this all the time.
Quiet down.
Let's go quietly forward and take a peek at what we're facing. Maybe we'll get new mercenary allies or something.
Quiet down.
We should just go a little bit faster, though. So there's some supplies up there on that hill. They're not hostile to us initially, which is kind of neat. There's a man named Welby up there, which gives me at least a little bit of hope that this can be resolved without having to kill them all. Alright, let's just go up. Oh, why are we on slow mode? I just want normal mode. Okay. Hello, Welby. A tall woman stands here, surveying the area from a small overlook. She glances at you and immediately goes back to watching her surroundings. Welcome to Ironhall Trail, Fatebinder of Tanan. She salutes you. My name is Welby, first axe for the Bronze Brotherhood, though I'm not sure that title matters anymore. She pauses to gather her thoughts, then opens her mouth to continue. Instead, she exhales slowly and shakes her head. Never mind. You needn't be burdened with my problems. While I appreciate you coming to me before speaking to Ratoman, you will need to be careful. He has, of late, been acting out of sorts, and any perceived slight can become a problem for the one who offends him. Choose your words carefully when you speak with him. What can I help you with? How could talking to you offend Ratoman? You chose to speak to the first axe before speaking to the actual first brother, the bodyguard before the leader. How could this mean anything but collusion and treason? No, I speak out of turn, but I only wish to warn you. Tread lightly around Ratoman. Tell me about the Bronze Brotherhood. Welby laughs a little. We're mercenaries, plain and simple. I'm not going to pretend like it's anything more. Well, it's true we have in recent years been a little more stationary than your typical crew. It doesn't change the fact that our services can be purchased if the price is right. We both know full well that rings that the voices gave us were the only thing that bought our allegiance to Kairos when the Overlord turned an eye to the crossing. Even if our thanks for helping was to be thrown from our homes, she contemplates you for a moment. Not that I hold any ill will toward you for it. Decisions have to be made, and there's always someone who must pay the price. I just hope you realize some people don't like to be asked to pay. Ratoman will try to sell you on our long and noble traditions like we're some kind of altruistic saints who can do no wrong. But that story is as old and smelly as Grandma Beastman's tail hairs. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not going to take a job that doesn't seem right to me. But a ring is a ring, and I will go where the money leads me. One point Ratoman and I will agree on is this. We did a job for Kairos, but we were not treated fairly. The Brotherhood is strong, and we have the numbers. We will fight to the last man. I just don't agree with Ratoman's methods. I need soldiers. Have you ever thought about uniting with others against Kairos? Well, I'm certainly open to the idea. A world without Kairos' oppressive rule is something I've dreamed of. Ratoman will not be. Past events have set him against anyone who isn't part of the Brotherhood, and recently not even being a brother was sufficient to avoid his ire. Why are you forcing travelers to pay a toll? Ratoman will say it's because it's what we're due, and part of me is inclined to agree with him, but if I were pressed, I would say his pride is hurt, and he's lashing out. He can be such a child sometimes. She quickly looks at her guards. Just watch yourself around him. He hasn't seemed completely in control of his faculties lately. It's frightening to see what he's becoming. Did you not swear an oath to your leader, Sellsword? I knew that your loyalty was available to the highest bidder, but I never guessed that it extended to treachery. Ratoman's plans can doom our entire troop, and I intend to prevent that from happening. I am loyal, not blindly devoted to someone intent on marching me off a cliff's edge. Okay, thanks. Well, I'm gonna go steal your stuff, and then I'll get to Rhea Tillman. Oh, I hit the button again. Alright. I don't see Rhea Tillman. A small figure stands before some armor-clad warriors. His arms move wildly as he gestures in frustration, yelling at the men directly in front of him. Absolutely not. I've come through Ironhall Trail many times, or more times than I can remember. No one ever asked for a toll before, and I won't be paying one now. He notices you standing by and turns to speak. Fatebinder, surely you of all people can help me. My name is Aster, and I must get to Lethian's Crossing. I have goods to deliver. Tell this man I will not be paying a toll to him or to anyone, and he is to let me through. He folds his arms over his chest and nods with a pronounced finality. Greetings, Fatebinder. I'm sorry you've been drawn into this. What you've stumbled into here is merely a conflict of the changing times. I am Will of the Bronze Brotherhood. Ironhall Trail is under our protection, and anyone passing through must obey our rules. If this gentleman would like passage through our land, a simple donation is required. He holds out a hand. These funds help our cause and keep Ironhall a safe place for all travelers. Clearly both you can see the value of that. Aster speaks, his arms swinging about again, emphasizing his words. And who exactly is keeping it safe? You, standing there with your weapons at the ready against me? His arms drop as he turns to you again. I am not but a traveling merchant. I have no money to spare, and I certainly pose no threat to anybody. Keep this area safe indeed. He points at Will. You are the only threat here. Fatebinder, please, talk some sense into this man. I'm going to address Aster. Just because you passed through, I'll just pay for him to go. I have lots of money. Thank you, Fatebinder. You have done a great deal of good this day. Aster bows dramatically. He turns back to the soldier. And you brute, move aside and let me pass. Will makes an exaggerated flourish and moves out of Aster's way. But of course! He raises an enormous hammer and stops Aster, pressing against his chest. Though, merchant, do be sure to have some rings on for your own on your trip back. I doubt your friend here will be able or around to pay your way through these lands twice. He smiles, moves his hammer, and gestures for Aster to continue. Will returns to his position and looks you over, his former genial mood gone. So a Fatebinder in our little corner of the world? Who'd have ever thought that this would happen? He spits between his feet, then crushes it into the dirt with his boot. Well, I appreciate your help dealing with that merchant. I'm afraid I can't let you pass until you've spoken with our leader, Rhea Tillman. Personally, I thought he was crazy saying you'd be visiting Lethian's Crossing. Looks like I owe him a few rings. He shakes the pouch around his neck, making the rings inside jingle melodically. Jiggle. Not that there's a shortage of those out there. What can this humble servant of the Brotherhood do for you, Fatebinder? And don't ask me to let you through, because that isn't happening. This ridiculous piece of mercenary offal requires a lesson in pain and obedience. Allow me to teach him. If you think you can make him move, do it. Sellsword, attend me. I take your responsibilities have been explained to you. Keep the rabble on this side of the bridge, yes? That does not preclude taking orders from your betters. One of two things will happen. Either you will let us pass, or we will simply pass. There are no other options. Whatever role you have taken upon yourself to bar our way has already failed. You succeed only in delaying our task and annoying me. Is your name Rhea Tillman? Are you the leader of the Bronze Brotherhood? He cups an ear to listen. No, didn't think so. Because he decides who crosses and who doesn't. If you have a problem with that, take it up with him. Ash, forgive me, but I can only endure so much of this fool's inane jabbering. A blur of rusted metal precedes a deafening crunch as Beric backhands the mercenary, leaving a significant mark behind. Will rubs his cheek. Hold on, I'm just doing my job. I apologize if I offended. Rhea Tillman will have my head if I let you through, though. There's nothing I can do about it. Where's Rhea Tillman? Are you Rhea Tillman? While you are talking to Will, a striking man with a shock of bright blonde hair approaches, moving away from some men searching bodies of slain soldiers to the south. He watches you intently as he closes, his angular features pulling out the look of disdain. And here's the Fatebinder. He doesn't mask the displeasure in his voice. I knew we'd see you. I was just wondering when. One trip to Lethian's Crossing wasn't enough, Governor. He doesn't even mask the contempt in his voice. You had to return where no one asked you to come. Throwing me out of my home wasn't sufficient. Are you here to disrupt my life some more? He looks at his men, who stopped to watch the conversation. You aren't done. He flicks his hand at them, and they return to their searching. It doesn't really matter why you're here. I don't care. I have more important things to worry about. In case you've forgotten me already, my name is Eltimar. I am First Brother, leader of the Bronze Brotherhood. But I'm sure you already know that. I couldn't help but see you over here talking to Will and that traveling merchant. Only here for a moment and already sticking your nose where it doesn't belong, aren't you? I don't appreciate others invading my territory, Fatebinder. I told him he had to speak with you, Eltimar. He wanted through, but I told him no. If you don't give me the signal, the Fatebinder isn't getting to Lethian's crossing. No one will invade your territory. Eltimar stares at Will for a moment, lips pursed, then continues as if Will never spoke. Speaking of which, what did Welby have to say? He looks north to where Welby stands, watching you both intently. Has she already started filling your mind with lies about me? She and I are going to have a chat soon. I can't have my first axe countermanding me at every turn. I know she wants my position. Watch yourself, for you are guests in my land. If you have come to stir up more trouble, we are well equipped and will not back down in the defense of what is rightfully ours. He sweeps his arm out in front of him, gesturing to the surrounding countryside. Welby and I might not always agree, but there is one point we see eye to eye on. If you step out of line, we will both correct you. His eyes narrow, and he leans towards you. You are not welcome here. Now tell me what you want, or leave. You would do well to watch your tone when speaking to a Fatebinder. Eltimar laughs hollowly. I care not about Kairos' forces. I've already reaped the rewards of my loyalty, and I will not make that mistake again. You have taken my home, but I will have it back. I won't cower when you raise your voice against me, lapdog. I'm not welcome in your land? This is not your land anymore. Such arrogance is the precursor to a mighty fall, Fatebinder. I may not currently have control of Lethian's Crossing, but we both know possessions are fleeting. Lethian's Crossing is my home, and your imagined control over our lives doesn't change that fact. Tell me about your brotherhood. We are a humble group with noble, long-held traditions on the side of right and honor. Eltimar's voice fills with pride. If there is an injustice that needs to be rectified, we are called. Sounds like you're upstanding citizens. We got some favor. Yes, we are, Fatebinder. Eltimar's face breaks into a giant smile. I'm glad someone finally sees us for what we are. I am tired of people calling us mercenaries and sellswords. So we get paid for what we do. We need to live. Why are you charging travelers a toll to get through the Ironhall Trail? I don't see how the affairs of the Brotherhood are your business, Fatebinder. Suffice to say, the funds we receive from our tolls help us keep the lands around Lethian's Crossing safe. We are owed our dues, and we shall have them. I am gathering an army. Would you consider standing with the others against Kairos? Absolutely not. I placed my trust in others before, and only received the back of their hand in return. Payment or no, I do not appreciate providing a service and being tossed aside. If they are not my brothers, they are not my friends. I need to get to Lethian's Crossing. Eltimar considers your request for a moment. If I let you through, you must promise to behave. I have enough problems dealing with everybody else. I don't need the hassle of keeping an eye on you too. So watch yourself. I might not currently have control of my city, but I have eyes everywhere. If you stir up trouble, I will know. He turns to Will. Let the Fatebinder through. Do nothing to delay or accost this party, or you will answer to me. Will gives him a quick salute. Tell me about Welby. He shoots a look to the north. I had such high hopes for her as my first axe. The continued success of the Brotherhood should be the single most important goal for anyone who is a member. She seems to have forgotten her place. She is not the head of this band. I am. If she doesn't stop overreaching, I will have to replace her with somebody who knows how to obey. Why is Lethian's Crossing so important to the Bronze Brotherhood? We were asked to do a job and we did it. And what happens to us? You throw us out of our home. He makes an emphatic gesture north towards Lethian's Crossing. By all rights, that city is ours, and suddenly Kairos wants it? Well, I intend to get it back. I refuse to let this matter die. We protected the crossing for years and even ensured Kairos' forces could do business here when Narat asked us to. No, we did the job we were asked and this land belongs to us. You said you don't do it for the money, but that's why you're fighting over Lethian's Crossing. I don't appreciate your tone or the implication of what you're saying, Fatebinder. Eltimar's eyes are hard and his voice is flat. This is a mere matter of principle. We performed a service, and we were paid for that service. Don't try and glibly explain away a complex situation. This is our home. I will have it, and nobody else. Now, if all you came here to do is insult me and mine, I would suggest that you leave. We could try and kill him, but let's not do that. He doesn't want to talk to us again, but they're going to let us through the crossing.
Let's be off.
Also, are you guys looting bodies? 'Cause I like looting, but you don't have any loot for me. If we kill Rhea Toman, I don't think things would go well with the Bronze Brotherhood. Well, let's go back and talk to Welby
Won't happen.
and see if she has anything new to say. Fatebinder, you have returned. What does it mean to be First Axe? I wish I knew, Fatebinder. The First Axe protects and consults with the First Brother. I am supposed to be Rhea Toman's advisor, confidant, and guard. Lately, his behavior has become erratic. He's acting paranoid, manic, and distrustful. My duty as First Axe is to protect the First Brother, but I am also sworn to protect the Brotherhood. If that means the removal of Rhea Toman, so be it. He has too many supporters in Lethian's Crossing right now to speak out against him. How would you run the Brotherhood? I wouldn't waste time and resources on petty vendettas, that much I can tell you. I like battle and I like rings, and with the Brotherhood, we get used to both regularly. Now all we have is fear, suspicion, and blood. I want the disciplined regiment back, and I intend to have it. While I may agree that we were treated unjustly, Rhea Toman's methods for obtaining restitution are despicable. True. Acting like a child when you don't get what you want is not the behavior of a leader. Except in this case, the child is in control of an army capable of laying waste to his home. What do you think has happened to Rhea Toman? Honestly, I couldn't speak to the cause. The stress of leadership, the battles with Kairos' forces, his night in the old walls, she shrugs. When you decided to remove the Brotherhood from the crossing, it certainly set him off. Does it matter? His behavior is endangering the Brotherhood, and he must be stopped before we are destroyed. I fear people will be hurt by far more than a simple toll. Okay. You know what? Let's try and remove him. Let's see what happens. I'm kind of curious to see what happens if we kill Rhea Toman. Maybe we can give control to the Brotherhood? Still around, Fatebinder? I hope you decided to move on already. What is so important about these bodies? They are some of Kairos' armies who wandered too far from Lethian's crossing. He spits on the closest body and makes an obscene gesture towards it. Obscene, sorry. I will sleep well when they are all dead and in the ground, the only place they're worthy to be. But if they choose to break themselves up like this, it will only make it easier for us when the Brotherhood makes our claim to what is rightfully ours. How do you plan to take Lethian's crossing? Rhea Toman pulls his head back and looks at you and asks, "Why would you ask this?" His voice drops to a whisper. Is Welby planning to undermine my strategy? We'll speak more soon. Maybe we have to go back and talk to Welby again. Or maybe Will. Let's talk to Will. Nope. He doesn't really want to talk to us. We'll go try and talk to Welby one more time. She's the only person in this area to talk to aside from the other guy. Nope, she has nothing else to say, so let's try and kill him. If we kill him, I have a feeling that things are going to go really badly for us, but we'll try, just to see what happens. I knew you couldn't be trusted, Cad. The forces of Kairos will always show their true face if pushed. Rhea Toman retreats, calling his men as he runs. Guards, we have a snake in our midst, to arms!
Look at that.
Okay, there's a big fight happening. I just want to quickly see what happens up here. Would these guys hate us too? Yeah, including Welby, it looks like. Actually, Welby's gone. Oh no, she's right there. No, it's a raider. Welby's just gone. Alright. So that was good to know. Doing that will definitely make everyone here hate you, and you will have to fight them. So we won't do that. We're going to try and do this a different way. See if we can't get the Bronze Brotherhood on our side. Let's go across the bridge. We are free and clear. How many rings do we have? We have 29 gold rings, which is not a huge amount, but we have tons of stuff to sell. Hopefully there will be things to buy in Lethian's Crossing worthwhile. So that's Iron Hall Trail. And we're going to the crossing. Another 19-hour walk. Luckily, we don't have a timer anymore, which is really nice. That timer in the beginning was a little bit disconcerting. First of all, I thought that timer was like the entire game, and that the game was only like 5 or 6 hours long, not even like 4 hours long. Something like that. I was a little bit gonna be a little bit miffed if that was the case, but it looks like it's significantly... Whoa, there's a lot of loot here. Significantly longer than that, which is excellent.
That wasn't so hard.
Good. We'll check all of our inventory later. Stop there, Fatebinder. Not another step. You are not welcome in Lethian's Crossing. I'm warning you. We will kill you if you don't turn around now. I'm going to intimidate/attack. I suggest you go now, before this gets ugly. You really are crazy, aren't you? Maybe those stories about you are true. I'm not sticking around to find out. The guards turn and run. I guess we have a couple more people to have to kill, though. There's at least an Earthshaker.
We have
Is that
company.
the only one? Oh no, there's a couple guys here too. Looks like 2 Iron Walkers.
Right.
Let's be off.
There we go.
Let's see.
I was like, why is nobody moving?
I got it.
Ideally, we're going to take this Earthshaker down first. This is not ideal. You're going to move away.
You got it.
Lantry, you're sort of on your own there for a sec.
Not a problem, boss.
That guy's injured. I mean, we could just try and take him out as soon as he's done. Let's do it. You...
I will aid.
not that guy. Do you have any more healing potions? No, of course not. That's okay.
Face my iron.
I'll tear your
Let's go
skeleton out.
finish this guy off a little bit. Ooh, that hurts. These guys are a little bit tougher than I anticipated.
Right.
Maybe I should have used that axe. How much am I hitting this guy for? I'm grazing him for like 30-something damage.
I'm going down.
This fight is harder than I anticipated. Okay. We're going to be a little bit more careful about this fight. Wasn't expecting that hard of a fight to get into the city at all. So we need our tank... Well, first of all, we need to armor properly. And then we need to get our tank to take on one of the Iron Guard for... Oh, damn it.
I'll do it for the North.
Really? Should have saved before... Actually, I thought the city was going to be safe, so that's why I didn't save. I thought we would be safe when we reached the city. Who would have thought that we would not be? We will quick save now. Okay. We could fight them on the bridge. There's such an awesome choke point here that it's kind of amazing.
I am out of practice, but I'll try.
Sigil of Rooting. I mean, it can't hurt. So
Will do.
you're gonna go pull them back.
Graven Ash protects.
Not happening.
This is gonna be the best choke point ever. No, that's not what I clicked on. Come on, guys.
Just point me
Get
in the
back
right
there.
direction.
Alright, so you guys are
Consider
good.
it
You're
done.
ready. I'm gonna turn off AI, at least on my tank, for this fight. So he doesn't do something stupid like run in. Blah blah blah, run away.
Send me your champion!
Come on, guys.
Let's see what falls.
Oh, no, 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 keep moving. Why are you stopped? Shh. Well, this is an unfortunate placement. Apparently, that is all of the room we have. This is absolutely a terrible positioning now. Okay, we're going to move our tank out further. Apparently that is a very narrow area, even though it doesn't look like one. This game, it seems like areas are just a little bit... I don't know, the pathing is so weird in this game compared to Pillars even. Because you could slip past way easier spaces in Pillars. It seemed like the grouping was way closer. But oh well, whatever. We'll make it work. So we're going to move our tank out further, like to there. Send those guys packing. We can actually save here. I think. No, we're in
More
combat,
tallies
technically.
to the body count.
Did I turn off his AI? Yes. Okay, once he gets in, we'll just go.
Sights.
I wish you guys would have left. Your AI should be off too. Okay, now we're in pretty good shape. Ow, that was just annoying. Screw you, Iron Walker. You, actually, and you start taking on that guy.
Will do.
You missed
Me
the
if you can.
unarmored mage? Seriously?
As you command.
Let's do that.
As you command.
I don't think I can get in range to do that, actually.
You should try that again.
Kid.
There we go. Let's heal this guy up.
You might learn something.
Oh, he's on the ground. It's sort of a bad news thing. He might die. Actually, he's for sure gonna die. Maybe not. Oh yeah, definitely down. These guys are really hard to stun for some reason. Also, I'm not sure if the spear is working out for us. I wonder if this will hit him. What are you doing? Nothing right now. Maybe just throw your dagger. Oh, good, he healed. I got hit.
Will do.
I think we're gonna die. Again. I think we need the axe. Why are you not using special abilities like fire arrows? I don't understand.
Damn you!
There, that's much better. Now he's on fire. Probably would have helped us a long time ago before we were going to end the fight in loss. I think having our guys standing that close together was not working out. We should also buff our armor maybe before the fight. It's actually not a bad idea. Let's do that. Now we just wait patiently for the loading screen. I'm surprised that this fight is giving us so much trouble when we had the fifth eye fight just recently that was way harder. Although I think I'm going to go back to that battle axe also. I don't think the spear is working out for us. The war axe or whatever we were using before. Not that one. That one? No. Where's my giant axe that I was using before? Oh, it's right there. We can just switch. Good enough. No, don't. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Intimidate.
Send
Okay, do you have your AI on? Put your AI back on. Everyone's got AI on except for you.
me your champion. I will aid you.
Good, you fight both of those. Now what's this? Blade's Grave. Try that out, sure.
Get back here! Right.
Shoot that guy again.
For the glory of Kairos!
Sorry, can't do that.
She is now being sent around in a circle. Oh crap, that was a painful attack. Oh, what? And he's almost at full life again. He's back to injured. And he can't stop to heal.
Here.
Of course. Get back. Apologies, but I can't do that.
Get out of that AoE.
For the glory of Kairos!
Can you... Oops, shit. Can you use another potion yet? No. How many of those freaking knockdowns does he have?
As you command.
Don't you die on me!
It's a little bit late for that, he's already died on you. Okay, let's get him back up. We'll use a res potion. Okay. How's his life? Full. Pretty much full.
I can't take much more of this.
Let's just pull this guy way back and hope that we can survive it. Man, that guy's got a serious hate on for our character. Although we should be able to use a potion now, so let's use one of those. Oh, there's more enemies up here. Let's not run too far that way. See if you can run all the way down here. Oh, he leveled up from parrying. He survived just by sheer dumb luck. Excellent, that guy's dead now. So you guys don't fight this guy.
Of course.
I will aid you.
As you command.
Get back here!
If you can.
Nope, did not want to be taunted.
Sorry, can't do that.
That attack is super
Not a
annoying.
problem, boss.
On it.
Let's just kill this dude off.
Worthless.
Get back here.
Stab him, hopefully it'll work. Come on. We are just not dealing enough damage to this guy. Come on. It's under armor. Really? You missed?
On it. On it.
There we go. Finally. Cool. So we still have more people to kill in
Let's
this
be
area.
off.
Another at least camp. You can see them on the map there. The little X's. Is that more over there too? Probably. There's probably going to be a couple more groups at least.
I'll be your shadow.
That being said, we now can rest as much as we want between fights, within reason it looks like. Steal some loot. take some camping supplies. So there is just an Oathbound there. And another Oathbound, and just some Oathbound. It'll be pretty easy. But we're going to be ending the video right here because we are actually out of time. So like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Have yourselves a wonderful night, and take care.